Hello, welcome to chair yoga. Let's find a comfortable seat on our chair, feet flat on the floor if you can get them, sitting up nice and straight, relaxed and comfortable. And we'll take a moment to center ourselves here. You can always have your feet on blocks if you need to. The yogis of the 19th century called this Egyptian pose because of its resemblance to the ancient Egyptian statues of pharaohs and queens sitting on their thrones. So let's remember that today. Let's sit like a king or queen on our throne, letting our chair be our sacred space today where we can just come to the center of ourselves. So we're going to begin to connect to the breath here. So you can place your hands on your belly if you'd like. We're going to breathe gently through the nose, sipping the air down through the back of the throat and into the very bottom of the lungs. Feel the belly expanding and contracting under the hand with every breath. Don't force anything, just notice how the breath moves your body. Let that breath be slow and deep. And we're going to make it even deeper here. You can place the hands, if you'd like, alongside the ribs, and we're going to breathe into those hands, feeling the fingers expanding away from each other with every inhalation and moving toward one another with every exhalation. Noticing how the breath moves in 3 dimensions. It's not just down into the belly, but it's into the sides and the back as well. Continue to breathe into the belly and feel that rib cage expand and contract as you sit up nice and straight. And finally, we're going to bring the chest just a little bit, don't exaggerate into it, but allow the breath to move the whole body here. Inhale, feel the chest rise and fall. You can place your hand there to feel it if you'd like. Sitting up nice and tall, connecting with this breath. I'd like to keep this nice, smooth, gentle breathing technique through the whole yoga class, if possible, but if you ever need to breathe more shallowly, that's perfectly fine. And just another deep breath or two here. And re-center yourself. We're going to bring some movement into the body starting from the top up. So sit up straight and then turn to gaze over the left shoulder. You should feel a stretch in the neck, but keep the shoulders relaxed down the back, remembering your deep breathing. And return to center. Let's turn to gaze off the right shoulder. Don't force anything. Let this stretch come naturally. And we'll come back to center. Let's drop the left ear to the left shoulder, but keep that left shoulder down and just breathe, feeling a stretch in the right side of the neck. Remember, just gentle movements in the body today. Come back up to center and drop the right ear to the right shoulder, both shoulders relaxed down the back. And we'll come back up. Drop the left ear to the left shoulder, and this time we're going to roll the head forward until the right ear comes to the right shoulder and switch directions. So we're not taking it into a full circle, just a nice neck roll to the front from side to side, going at whatever pace feels comfortable for you. Nice, and come back to center. So we're going to get the shoulders into it. Let's do 4 shoulder rolls back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, roll the shoulders down. 2 more here. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. And now we'll reverse the direction and really let the whole body get into it. Feel a wave moving through the spine. 2 more here. We inhale to lift and exhale to drop. And let's take a deeper neck stretch here. So we're going to drop the left ear to the left shoulder and extend the right hand out to the side. Good. And we'll take it to the other side. You can use that hand to guide the head over if you'd like, if you want the extra weight. It's not necessary. And come back to center. Let's bring both hands behind the head and drop the chin gently toward the chest. Creating length in the spine. Just relax there. Good. And from here, we're going to move into cat-cow. I'm going to move to the side, but you stay where you are. We're going to inhale, arch the back, lift the chest, and exhale, round the spine. Keep those sit bones on the chair, though. We inhale, arch, exhale, try to hollow out the belly. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, drop around the shoulders. Let's do 2 more here. Inhale, flow with it. Exhale. Beautiful. And let's come back up to a nice long spine. I'll come back. So we're going to come back to center and take it to a twist here. So we're going to lift that left arm in the air, find length in the spine, and then exhale, cross the arm over the body and turn to gaze off the right shoulder. You can hold on to the side of the chair with both hands here, or have the left hand resting on the right thigh. Find your breath here. Keep the length in the spine. And we're going to come back to center. Let's take the right arm in the air, find length in the right side of the body, and we gently twist, lowering the right arm, turning to gaze off the left side of the body. The reason we do that lifting of the arm is to find length in the spine because we don't want to compress in any of our twists. We want a lot of extension in the body here, lots of room to grow and breathe. And come back to center. We're going to take it to a side stretch. So hold on to the right side of the chair. And we're going to extend the left arm overhead. You can turn to gaze under the left arm if you'd like, or keep the gaze straight ahead. Just feel a nice stretch in that left side of the body, keeping both hips anchored to the chair. And lift to come up. And we'll take it to the other side. So hold on to the left side of the chair, and we're going to extend the right arm overhead. And fold to the side. Try to create length in both sides of the body. If it feels good to you, you can turn to gaze up underneath that arm, or just gaze straight ahead. And let's gently come back to center. So, re-stabilize. We're going to bring the lower body into it. Hug the left knee in toward the body, and we're going to roll the foot in circles. Just a few times in one direction, and then we'll switch directions. Bring that knee as close in as you can get it. Don't worry if it's not far. Shake it out, and let's lower down. Repeat on the right side. So hug the right knee in, and we'll roll the foot, just bringing some movement to the ankles. And you can switch directions. Just go through the muscles of the foot here. And shake it out, lower down. So, we're going to flow here. So, exhale over the body. I'm going to show you from the side. We want to fold from the hips, not from the middle of the back. So try to create length in the spine and then fold over the body. Now you can always place a blanket or a bolster or some pillows underneath your upper body here on top of the thighs. Just rest where you can. I don't expect everyone to get down as far as I do. And also, it looks like I could have created more length in my spine anyway. So let's roll back up one vertebra at a time to come up. I'm going to face you again. So this time we're going to flow with it. So let's inhale, lift the arms, lengthen the spine, and exhale, fold over the legs. And we're going to roll through the spine to come up and repeat that. Inhale the arms up, exhale, fold, roll one vertebra at a time to come up. Good. I'm going to try that one more time. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good. So I'm going to take this opportunity now to put in a hair tie. So you guys can catch your breath here. All right. So we're going to take it to a flow here. Bring the hands to heart center. Find your center, and we're going to lift the arms overhead, and we're going to fold over those legs. Roll through the spine to come up. Hug the left knee into the chest, lower down. Hug the right knee into the chest, lower down. And we're going to inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, start to come up, and exhale, complete the motion at heart center. And we'll repeat. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, fold. Roll up. This time we'll take the right knee first. Hug it in. Drop it back down. Hug it in. Release back down. One more nice big fold over the legs. Roll through the spine to come up. And we finish with the hands at heart center. Good. So hopefully that brought a little heat to the body. So we're going to take the left leg in hand. Hold on to the foot with the right hand and the knee with the left hand. And as far as you can, we're going to just rock it side to side like a wee baby. Sitting up nice and tall here. Bring it back to parallel. Good. So now you have options. We're going to extend the leg out. So you can hold on to the knee. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see. You can hold on to the foot. You can grab a strap here. You can go for strength and not hold on at all. So I'm going to grab a strap here actually, just to show you. You can use anything. I'm using an elastic stretchy band. We straighten the leg as much as we can, flex the foot, and lengthen out of the lower back. So you don't have to do this. You can hold on to the knee. Just go as far as is comfortable for you. Or again, for strength, we might want to extend that leg and see how long we can hold it out. Okay, so I've given you a lot of options. Sorry about that. So we've got that leg. Let's try it on the right. So hold on to the foot with the left hand, the knee with the right hand. Sit up nice and straight and gently get into that hip, rocking the leg from side to side. Again, only go as far as feels good for you. This should feel nice, not too taxing. Good, so bring the leg to parallel. Again, you can just stretch it out without holding on. You can grab a strap and work towards straightening the leg. You can hold on to the knee. We all need something different in this pose. I am going to grab a strap here, which is really going to help me to extend out of my back so that I'm not rounding. And again, you don't have to get the leg as straight as I'm getting it. No locking through the knee. Good, and let's come back to center. Whew, so do the legs feel good here? We're going to keep working on them. So, sitting at the edge of your chair, we're going to bring the left leg up and place that left foot on top of the right knee. Sit up nice and straight here. Let that knee just fold out to the side. Now, if you need a little bit more of a stretch, or if you're more tight in that hip, you can take the option to fold forward. And just as far as you can to your edge, don't push anything. And you should be getting a nice stretch in the outside of that left hip. Just go as far as feels comfortable for you. And we'll gently lift the chest and come back up and lower the leg. So let's try it on the right. Bring the knee in, hold on, just like we did with that rocking the baby pose, bringing the foot to the top of the thigh. Take a nice inhale here to lengthen the spine. And you're welcome to stay here, or if you're so inclined, you can take it to a forward bend. Only go as far as your body would like to go today. And we'll hold it for a few breaths, opening up the side of that leg, getting into the hip joint. And gently come up. Good. So from here, I'm going to show you a bunch of options again, so bear with me. You can have the front leg in front or get it all the way to the side. The knee can be bent, but we don't want to put any pressure on that knee. So if you can't see, my left leg is actually bent to the side of the chair, with the corner of the chair between my legs. If you're familiar with the warrior poses and you do it, you're welcome to extend that back leg straight and press the back edge of the foot against the floor, but you don't have to. You can keep that heel up. We're going to extend that arm overhead and turn to gaze up under the arm, feeling a good stretch in the front of the body. Again, we're still sitting down and trying not to press onto that back knee with the hand. Find that that extension in the body here. We'll be here for a few breaths. Now we're going to take it to the opposite. So come down onto that left thigh. We're going to extend the right arm overhead, keeping the same position in the right leg. And you're welcome to gaze forward or gaze up under that right arm. The goal in this pose is to create a straight line from the tip of the right fingertips down to the side of the right foot. But like I said, you can keep that right leg bent if you'd like. We want to stretch in the side of the body. Good, and let's gently come up. We're going to try that sequence on the other side. So again, recenter, restabilize. One side will be easier than the other. Don't judge yourself. We sit with the right knee bent and out to the right side. Extend the left leg long. The foot can be on the floor, toes on the floor, or the whole foot can be on the floor. But we want to just create safety in the legs. So sit up nice and straight. Turn to gaze over that right knee. We're going to lift the arm overhead. Find that length in the front of the body. And then lean back as much as you can, as much as is comfortable for you, as long as you're not pressing into that back leg. And create this beautiful reverse warrior in the chair here. If you have a chair with armrest, or if you're in a wheelchair, you can try to come to the very edge of the chair in order to get into this pose, just to create room for the legs. Good, and we're going to come to that side angle pose on the other side. So keep that chest open. Don't drop that shoulder. We want to stay nice and open with the shoulder firmly in its socket. And that's where we find our extension through the side of the hip, through the side of the arm, the whole side of the body. Breathe into that side. Find the length in both sides. Again, your gaze can be straight forward, or it can be looking slightly up and at an angle. And we'll gently lower that arm and come back up. Good, so just a little bit more here. We're going to take a goddess pose. So take those legs wide. Again, if you're in a wheelchair or something, come to the very edge. And we're going to take it to a nice twist by dropping that left shoulder. Come back to center, drop the right shoulder. So I'm pushing my hands against my knees. Let's repeat that. Drop the shoulder as far as it's comfortable, using the hands to open up those inner thighs here. Good. And we'll come back to center. Final thing here is we're going to open up those shoulders again. Bring your left hand in front of you, elbow bent, right elbow comes underneath. Now try to get the hands together if you have the flexibility. If not, just try to work toward it. So don't drop the elbows, keep the elbows up in front of the face. And we're going to hold it here, finding length in the spine. And you should feel the shoulder blades moving toward the front of the body, opening up the back. Keep the elbows around nose or mouth height. I think I have my arms up a little too high here. Just trying to show you that we don't want to drop them because we want to keep the chest open as well. Good, and we gently lower, come out of the pose, relax those arms. And we'll take it to the other side. Right elbow bends in front of the face, left elbow comes underneath, and we wrap those arms. Again, one side's always going to be easier than the other, so maybe you can get the hands together on this side and not the other. Keep those arms beautifully in front of the face. Breathe into that upper back, find the expansion. Try not to drop the arms. I know it's a challenge. Good, and we'll lower and come out of it. Oh, relax, and let's bring the hands to heart center. Closing the eyes. Coming back to our center. And thank you so much for practicing with me. You should thank your own body and honor yourself for the movement you've brought to yourself today. Take a few more breaths here just to find your center and feel the effects of your yoga practice. The light in me honors the light in you. Thank you so much.